How long back?
Welcome back. The field coming through the tri-oval, getting ready to receive the green to start off the 50th race at Talladega for the ARCA Racing Series. Green flag in the air.
So Frank Kimmel had designs on maybe jumping down to the inside of Matt Lofton. Matt said, no, you need to follow me.
That was Bobby Allison that threw the green flag here at Talladega, part of the Alabama gang. 3 wide already as they work their way through 1 and 2 and start down the backstretch. Now the rules that the ARCA Racing officials have told these drivers: no bump drafting in the corners. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 not allowed to touch bumpers. On the straightaway, they said go ahead.
And you can do it through the tri-oval, which really is a corner.
Right. Stay 3 wide, that inside line hugging the double yellow line, and that is the out of bounds. You are not allowed to go below the yellow line and improve your position. You will be black flagged for that.
See Bobby Gerhart about mid-pack there, right up on the high side, pulling in behind the 25 car. That's one of the Venturini car. That's Brennan Poole, our point leader. Now Bobby's going to jump to the outside of Brennan, put him in the middle.
A little bit of smoke, maybe some contact right in the middle.
Bobby started all the way back in the 24th spot. Does not want to stay back there. He has Alex Bowman. Remember, Alex told us he was going to stick right with that 5 car. He's doing it so far.
And very smart. Again, Bobby Gerhart has 9 wins in the ARCA Racing Series. All of them have come on restrictor plate racetracks. 8 of them Daytona, 1 of them right here at Talladega.
So Bobby waving his hand at Alex Bowman. I don't know if he wanted Alex to ease off him a little bit, not get quite as close or what.
Matt Lofton out in front of this field. Started up on the pole because of the fact that qualifying was rained out and owner points set this field.
There's Sean Corr right there in the 82 car. Sean had the pole at Daytona earlier this year.
Saw the 68 of Will Kimmel. Now the move by Mikey Kyles. We ride along on board with Sean Corr. And again, that outside line not moving as quickly as the inside line, as we see Josh Williams move up on the inside as well in the 0-2.
A lot of these drivers, I think, just want to put some laps in the books here. Let's not do anything crazy till we get down towards the end.
And again, a 94 lap race, 250 miles, one of the longest races all season long for the ARCA Racing Series. And one of the Venturini cars right there in the middle. That's the 55 of Kevin Swindell.
Yeah, Sean Corr jumped to the outside in front of that outside line. That might be the 94. It is Steve Blackburn. Steve had a great finish at Daytona, finished up in the top 5.
Yep, finished 4th there at that race.
Not able to make up much ground on the outside so far. The guys have really done a nice job up here in through the top 15, staying in line here.
And let's talk a little bit about what you do early on in this race, Phil. You've won here at this racetrack before in the Cup Series, had a lot of success. Early on, are you feeling your car out here? I mean, this is such a smooth racetrack. Are you feeling your car out trying to figure out, you know, fuel conservation could come into play from the very drop of the green flag?
Oh, without a doubt. And remember, this racetrack is so much different than it used to be once they repaved it a few years ago. So it's not like it was before. This was a handling racetrack as well as a high-speed racetrack. Now it's all about drafting, staying in line, having a slick race car.
You talk about high speeds. Cup cars earlier today were upwards of 200 miles an hour around this super speedway. Things happen quickly.
See Bobby Gerhart now trying to get down to the bottom. I think he's realized the top side wasn't really doing it for him.
Trying to do a little side drafting. Bobby Gerhart and that whole Gerhart family, they focus so much on these super speedway racetracks. They talk about their Daytona car. They put that in the corner. They're not going to touch that car again until next year. They bring a separate car right here for Talladega because they put so much work into these super speedways and the aero package that they have in these cars.
Bobby said, as a matter of fact, it's not even the same engine. It's not even his backup engine for Daytona. It's all brand new stuff here.
Ray Dunlap.
Well, Rick, I just wanted to add, though, the race car that Bobby has does have a very proven pedigree. The race car is called Sweet Pea, and it's won twice at Daytona and once right here at Talladega. Bobby said overall it's the best performing car in their entire fleet, but they just keep building one one a little bit better, and the one that he took to Daytona this year said was really, really special. So they do love that race car. He said it'll never run at Talladega. It's a Daytona only. But you see that outside line, as Phil was saying, a really good group of race cars up there. The 94 back in that group, and also Sean Corr. All of those cars, and Gerhardt coming up to do a little bit of bump drafting. We didn't see much of that in practice, but it is surprising to me that that outside line hasn't been able to move as good a group of cars as they have.
And Ray, such a limited amount of practice time, only 50 minutes for these cars to get out there, shake down these race cars, see what they've got. So there wasn't a lot of time to work together. We didn't see any packs running out there. It was just a time for them to get out and see what kind of equipment they had before the start of this race.
See, we've already put the 2 car of Thomas Prater a lap down. He's doing a nice job staying right on the bottom because these cars came through. They're running side by side. They're doing a nice job avoiding him.
Continue to see 3 wide racing back here in the pack. 10th, 12th area. See that 68 of Will Kimmel. Tilted kilt on the hood of that race car.
Good to see a sponsor. You see him duck out there. Probably car may be overheating right now. Looks like he's ducking out a little bit to try to get some clean air into that radiator.
And again, a distinct line down at the bottom of the racetrack. A couple of guys are flirting with that second line, seeing if they can get something to move, jumping in front of that 5 of Bobby Gerhardt. That's another thing specific to here in Daytona. Your spotters are so important, telling you what's happening in front of you and behind.
Contact.
A little contact coming down the racetrack. We saw the 78. That's Alex Gregory. Not a lot of room, and we're making it a little shorter here on the racetrack.
He was not giving him enough room. Spencer Gallagher, the 23 car, was to his inside. There's Brett Hudson, the 11, who was outside.
Now 4 wide doesn't work well if you try to all move down to the bottom line here at Talladega.
Let's take another look at it right here. You see how crowded Alec Gregory is getting into the 23 right now. There's the contact right there. He had Mike Harmon in the 31 car in the inside. Spencer had to give him some room, and they actually made contact as well.
Right behind that, you saw the 35 of Nelson Canache.
Nice driving by Spencer Gallagher to maintain control of that car.
It looks as though that second line is starting to reel in the first line. They're getting a little bit of momentum going.
They're gaining on it right now.
Right now you see the top 9 running single file, led out front by the 16 of Matt Lofton.